For the last 4 years, I have been addicted to social media. I have been addicted to scroll. Quick story about how my life has been shit lately. Um, so recently, a couple weeks ago, I started falling behind on my rent, and due to the fact that I lost my job, well, the job wasn't paying enough, and I decided to quit. I was working at a Chick-fil-A, and um, I decided to quit because I wasn't getting paid enough. I was falling behind on my car note and on my rent and all my bills. So my brother decided to visit me here in Kentucky, and yeah, we had a situation where my mom and my brother had to move Vegas to Kentucky, which was a bad idea. And I rented a 2 bedroom, and something happened, and they had to stay there. So I was stuck in the apartment, and I I told my brother, hey, I told my brother and my mom, I told them, hey, I can't afford to pay month to month by myself. Um, can my brother come back and help me, pay off this apartment? But before that started, it was because my brother wanted to come here, but I had just moved here. I came to see my other family member here. It's a big situation. We're not gonna get into it, but so the reason why is that I can't afford to pay rent no more. And so to do that fact, I'm going to be sleeping in my car. Um, this was about a year ago when I started thinking about it. Hey, how much money can I save, or how much money could I save? Just 1 year of sacrifice, me sleeping in my car. Now, I have an idea. I already have one job. I'm going to get another job, and that way I can start saving a lot of money. Now, it's not that I can't afford to pay any rent. It's just that when I think about it, there's bills, there's rent, and there's car insurance. Those three factors right there, those three things. When I get paid, literally all my paycheck goes to just bills, not even rent, just bills. And so I can't do that. My credit is shit. I can't even get started on my credit, And I want to be able to retire my mother, but I can't retire my mother when my credit is shit and I'm not going nowhere in life, And I feel like this idea that I have could change my life in so many ways, but the only thing that is holding me back is this apartment that I'm in. But so good so far. I'm getting kicked out. I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but I thought about it, and the only issue is that I have a small vehicle. I have a 2015 Hyundai Elantra. That's not enough, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? So I have decided that 1 year sacrifice. Now that may seem that it's gonna be a long thing to do, but I look at it as one day at a time, because I've done this before, and it was the easiest thing ever. when I moved to Vegas to here to Kentucky, I drove my car all the way here, and I kept sleeping in my car over and over until I got here. It took me 3 days. So through that experience, I found out that living in that car, it was the easiest thing, and I was saving a lot of money. So why not do it again? And I did it for 3 days, but I saved literally like $400. You know, when I got here, I was sleeping in the car when I was doing Uber, but I saved a lot of money. But when I got into apartment complex, I lost literally like $4,000. All went to renter's insurance, it went to rent, down deposit, and it went down to car insurance, and it went down. Since I'm 21 years old, my car insurance is literally like $400, including I pay for 2 cars, my brother and my mom. Wait, no. My brother has a car which my mom used and my brother used. So they use the same car, but those 2 cars, they're under my name, and my mom is on that name too. So because my mom didn't have a driver's license when I registered the car to her, they didn't lower the price down because she didn't have any driver's license, so it didn't change anything. As long as you are in your 20s, I think they consider you as a younger, drive reckless and stuff. So I don't know, but it was a mess, and now I'm paying literally $400 a month. So the idea that I had was to pay just for insurance and my car note. My car note is only like $232, you know, and I'm damn near close to paid off. That was the biggest mistake I ever made, to, finance a car without having, the actual amount to pay the car off. But I'm telling you, it was also the good idea and the bad idea. It was good and bad because I needed the car. I was really down and I couldn't get nowhere. I was taking the bus. So I was like, no, I gotta get this car. And I put down about $4,000 on the car. The car was costing me about $6,000. So I put down 4. So now it's like I'm already close to getting done paying it off. And as soon as I finish paying it off, I should have enough to saved up enough saved up to pay to buy a good looking vehicle. I want to buy a truck, but not yet because I can't even think about doing that because I'm also lower on cash. I'm also lower in life. I'm like struggling right now to the point where I literally sit in my room and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what am I doing on this planet? I had this idea to start a YouTube channel, but I kept procrastinating over and over and over, and it was the worst thing ever that I had to experience. I kept telling myself, I'm gonna do it, but I never started it. And one day I ended up posting. Now the channel grew to about 250, 256 subscribers. Yeah, the channel grew up to 256 subscribers, and that gave me an idea that if I keep going, I can grow something here. I can actually do this for a living, and I fell in love with it, but I didn't actually fall in love with it because I kept procrastinating. I told myself I'll do this, and I ended up falling behind. Now it's like